How is it going, everyone? Want to go over a couple of things in this video. A lot of updates and reveals coming from Gamescom as that continues to run. Sifu is getting a free summer 2022 content update. We got a trailer for that. Atomic Heart is one of those games that is in fact still scheduled to release by the end of this year. We still don't have an official release date, but we do have a new trailer. We'll talk all about that. And Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes is a JRPG coming in 2023 that I'm excited for. We'll talk the new trailer on that at the end of this video. But first up, Sifu Summer 2022 content update trailer has been detailed. This is a game that recently, about a few months ago, got a physical release as well, so you can check that out. But it's a game that Slowclap is going to continue to update, and the latest one will be the Summer 2022 content update. Launching on August 31st, Sifu's free Summer 2022 update is focused on giving players more ways to play by adding a slew of new features, including gameplay modifiers, a brand new scoring system, and additional stylish outfits. For those who have already walked Sifu's path, brand new gameplay modifiers and a new scoring system will push their abilities and skills to the absolute limit or give them the opportunity to beat on enemies stress-free. These modifiers swing in both directions, bumping Sifu's challenge up by letting enemies ignore players' guards and preventing them from picking up weapons or giving them infinite health and structure and unbreakable weapons. However, it does swing the other way. Players who want a true challenge can make their own hardcore runs by making enemies even stronger, reducing their character to a single hit point, and removing aging as well as guarding. Players who may like to brag about their mastery of Kung Fu can finally show off a new score that better reflects their fighting finesse. The new scoring system will take into account every punch, kick, sweep, and finisher performed, doling out a ranking based on a player's smoothness, efficiency, and variety. Dismantle a group of enemies without getting hit, and players will be greeted with a score worth flaunting. Speaking of flaunting, players will be able to show off their moves with two additional outfits accessed. The Enforcer Armor, a set that covers Sifu's protagonist in a suit of tactical equipment, will be made available to owners of the game's deluxe edition. All players will be able to access the second outfit, Master Hand, featuring a sleek trench coat and a stylish hat. Players will be challenged to avoid every incoming attack if they want to keep their look intact. Sifu is available right now on a PlayStation. It's $39.99 if you do pick up a digital copy. You can get it used for like $25 over at GameFly, and the physical copy, I believe, goes for $50 regularly, but it has been on sale for $40. Has some special content with that as well. The game was really well received, obviously a little bit more on the challenging side, but it's nice to see Slowclap continue to update the game. The game will also be available on the Epic Game Store. It is available on the Epic Game Store right now. It's $29.99 over there as a part of a discount that is running right now. So you can check that out over there if you do want. But yeah, this is a game that at this point, if you've already waited this long, I would probably wait for it to get a little bit cheaper, just so, you know, it's $40, which is a little bit pricey. I think a lot of people found it pricey when it initially came out, but again, it was received really strongly. It's been a couple months since its release. Wait a couple more months, and you probably will be able to get maybe the Vengeance Edition, the physical copy, you know, at the $25 to $30 range. Hopefully that would be ideal, and I think that would be a solid price point for it. Nonetheless, if you already own the game, you're going to get some new content dropping for Sifu here in the next few days. Alright, moving on from that, this is a game that I've been looking forward to for quite a while. I've talked about it a few times on this channel, and that is Atomic Heart. Now, the game is scheduled for release in Q4, September to December. The game should be coming out sometime there. I should say October to December. But we still don't have a release date for this one, and we're heading into September. At this stage of the game, this is where, you know, the wheels start turning in my head, and I'm like, alright, this is probably going to see a delay into 2023. But, the Steam page for the game still notes a Q4 2022 release window, so I imagine they are still targeting that. The game just got a brand new combat trailer that showcases obviously some of the gameplay of the title, and it looks quite good, quite stylish, and quite visceral as well. First-person shooter here, really cool setting as well. It looks super fast-paced, a lot of different variety in the enemy types. It will be coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. It'll also be available on Xbox Game Pass, so this is a major coup for Microsoft in terms of having, you know, your marquee titles on that service. This is a game that's probably going to go for, you know, $49.99 to $59.99, so the fact that it's going to be on Game Pass right out the gate, that is pretty great if you are a Game Pass subscriber. The game notes a global system failure happens at the Soviet facility that leads machinery to rebel against the people. You are Major P3, and your task is to to eliminate the consequences of a large-scale accident and prevent the leakage of classified information threatening to destroy the whole world. Fierce fighting, study the behavior of your enemies and observe how they relate to each other. Use the varied arsenal of arms and special abilities of your glove. Turn everything into a weapon, environment, objects, your own body, and even enemies themselves. Every fight will be different from the last. The face of the Soviet dream. Explore huge research facilities and test sites. Find out more about the employees and their ways of life and work. Uncover Soviet secrets, but know that death hides in every corner. Can you survive a closed world ecosystem? Craft and modify, use pieces and components, a device to create more than 30 types of melee weapons and firearms. Cassettes, cartridges, and various modifications will help you use the environment to your advantage and exploit enemy vulnerables. Again, game is scheduled for release Q4 of this year, October, November, or December. I could see a December release. Hopefully, the game, sneaks in there and slips into a December release, but you know what? The next couple of months are packed with big budget games dropping. If Atomic Heart is one that gets pushed into sometime in 2023, and it would probably be early 23, that's not going to be the worst thing in the world, but again, still scheduled for Q4, so we'll see how that shapes up. Lastly, if you're a fan of JRPGs, hopefully you have Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes on your radar. The Eiyuden Chronicle prequel just dropped a little while ago. That was a side-scrolling platforming action RPG, and it turned out pretty good, but now we have the real game that everybody is excited for. If you know about it, and if you're a fan of Suikoden, this one is going to be right up your alley. Suikoden, however you say it. Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes has gotten a brand new trailer, the Gamescom 2022 trailer, and gives you an idea of what to expect out of the game. This looks to be an RPG that's a bit of a throwback, but also with a lot of depth to it, a unique battle system, a large cast of characters as well. This one is scheduled for a release in 2023. The game notes, our story begins in one corner, a tapestry of nations with diverse cultures and values. By dint of sword and by way of magical objects known as rune lenses, the land's history has been shaped by the alliances and aggressions of the humans, beastmen, elves, and desert people who lived there. The Galdian Empire has edged out other nations and discovered a technology that amplifies the magic. Now the Empire is scouring the continent for an artifact that will expand their power even further. It is on one such expedition that Sane Kessling, a young and gifted Imperial officer, and Noah, a boy from a remote village, meet each other and become friends. However, a twist of fate will soon drag them into the fires of wars and force them both to re-examine everything they believe to be right and true. Again, a narrative-driven RPG and over 100 playable characters. If you're familiar with Suikoden, very similar to that in terms of having a large cast of characters. The game is scheduled for a release sometime in 2023, being published by 505 Games. Again, if you're a fan of throwback RPGs, this is definitely one to keep on your radar. And that is going to do it for me. Again, Sifu getting a summer 2022 content update. That'll be dropping on August 31st, coming with gameplay modifiers, new outfits, and more. The game is available right now on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and PC. Atomic Heart gets a brand new combat trailer. Is it still coming in 2022? Let's hope that is the case. And Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes gets a brand new Gamescom 2022 trailer. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.